Well, it looks like I'm able to upload videos again the easy way here on YouTube. Someone attacked my computer and took away that capability. So I just downloaded a video from my computer, put it on YouTube. The synchronization was all off, made the video terrible. Alright, so I'm going to try this again. This symbol here, this is on the flag in Israel. It's commonly called the Star of David, sometimes the Seal of Solomon, who was a son of David. Those are erroneous names. This symbol really doesn't have hardly anything to do with Judaism. This is a Babylonian symbol, right? It's been used in other cultures before Babylon, but I really have to talk about this as a Babylonian symbol and with historical context here, right? I'll try to find a video where we see this and another Babylonian symbol right next to each other. This is the other Babylonian symbol. One of the other uploaders on YouTube has this, and they're engraved in a wall or something like that, if my memory serves me correct, right next to each other, right? This symbol here is not like seen as very cool as a good symbol any longer. This was a symbol that the Nazis used. They called it the Swastika, but it was in Babylon before that. Around about this time, 585 BC, the Babylonians came into what's now known as Israel, that land there, destroyed the temple, Solomon's temple. They destroyed it. They captured a lot of the Jews from the tribes of Judah and Benjamin. Those are the two Jewish tribes, right? And brought them back with them into Babylon, which is now in Iraq, Baghdad. Back then it was Babylon, right? And had them as slaves, right? 585 BC. This is all in the Bible. If you read Daniel 1 and Daniel 2, Daniel was one of the slaves there of the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar. He was seen as very noble. He didn't defile himself, is a term used in the Bible, by accepting like the wine of the king, that kind of thing. But, when you look at this symbol here, you have to think about this symbol first and foremost before anything else, because people will tell you it means this, it means that, it means the other thing perhaps. But first and foremost, you got to look at this symbol here, this star, as a man, the symbol for a man, with this part here being a phallic symbol or penis. This point here, pointing down. These there being the legs, the arms, and there's the head, right? The six-sided star. It's a man. This is why in 1700s they conferred it upon certain Jewish peoples fighting against the Czechs. They called it the Star of David. David was a warrior, so here we got man. That's why that's very modern history, referring to it as some sort of Jewish thing. It's not. It's Babylonian. This star here is in contrast to this one here. This one here is a female. There's no junk between the legs. See, that's a female, right? Funny thing is, that female, you think that this male figure here, right, in the Babylon symbolism would be next to a female, because you need both of these two here to procreate. But it's not next to a female star here, is it? It's next to this thing. Nebuchadnezzar's well, maybe that's a Babylonian sign, perhaps for a female. No, it's an asshole, a bunghole, shithole. That's what that is. That's what your Nazi insignia from Nebuchadnezzar's time. That's what it symbolizes. Dookie hole. And when you see it in conjunction with this star here, what we have is homosexuality, male homosexuality, and no girls need apply, right? That's what your Babylonian king was, Nebuchadnezzar, and your Babylonian priesthood class. Now, if you read the Bible, Daniel played perhaps like a sort of mind trick on Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar died. Then it appears as if Daniel was made king. The Jew exile Daniel, that he was made king of Babylon after Nebuchadnezzar died. Appears that might have been for just a short period of time before Darius the First of Persia came in and conquered, swept all of Babylon aside. The Persian Empire extended far over far more land than Babylon. They even got as far as Egypt. But here's I believe that this occurred. We have a homosexual, right, like here. It's pretty significant, right? These, right? A homosexual Babylonian priesthood, right? Priesthood class that fled when Darius of Persia came in and conquered. They were the brain thrust of the civilization, the priesthood class. They fled. It's my belief that they made it to Rome and started the Roman civilization. Um, I first came across this idea from David Icke, uh, who pretty much like informed me. I kind of realized this by looking at it myself. This Babylonian priesthood class, um, I think they survived the sacking of Rome, and they're still there in the Vatican, right? Here you can see a regurgitation of this with the Nazi Nebuchadnezzar, with the Nazi party. Yeah, that party was rife with like homosexuality. They picture these lovely young blonde men with blue eyes. Yay, Hitler, right? Yeah, that's what the symbolism is. Okay, so this one, not seen as cool anymore. Yeah, this one here is on the flag in Israel, devoid of any female as well. Just got the male symbol there. This Babylonian priesthood class has therefore has to be with the European converts to Judaism. They have to be like right there in Israel as well, and a lot of those Jewish rabbis during the exile, when they're forced into Babylon, they learned the Babylonian religion, Kabbalism. That's not Jewish, that's Babylonian. Yeah, rabbis learned it. A lot of them. It's like it's not Jewish mysticism, it's Babylonian. Our word cabal came from that. Got a secret society of plotters, a cabal. It derived from Kabbalism, right? That's what's in Israel right now, and still in the Vatican. And they seem to not like this right here, this priesthood class. They don't like that right there. They burned thousands of them at the stake under some pseudo Christianity as well. This is like Wicca, right? This is a very important symbol in Wicca, which is kind of like pantheistic European religions that have a worship of the female. It is not satanic whatsoever. It is a female, right? And we have hoo-hoo. That's what Babylonians are called, hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo that burn them at the stake, saying that they worship the devil or something like that. No such thing, right? They are homosexuals that didn't like vagina and all the things. And females, they didn't like females. This hoo-hoo group, so they call themselves Christians, call themselves Jews. They don't care. They have their ceremonies there at the Bohemian Grove, and I think in other areas as well. And they are what is in charge right now. Now, I have nothing against homosexuals, by the way. Two consenting adults, that's fine by me. But Now, these people do wicked things, though. It's like some sort of secret homosexual elite, and it's right there in the symbolism that you can see, right? And Ashkenazzer are like Jews that settled along the Rhine in Germany. Ashkenazim. That has to be derived from. It most likely is derived from Nebuchadnezzar. Right. Have a nice day.